Okay, let's talk about taxi drivers. Taxi drivers are the worst drivers in the world. It doesn't matter what city you're in, it doesn't matter what country you're in, they are the worst. Now, I've got nothing against someone making a living, but if you have driver in your job title, why is that the one thing that you are really bad at? Like, you'll be driving down the street behind a taxi and suddenly they're practically doing an emergency stop to pick up a fare. Don't bother signalling, don't bother pulling over. It's like, I'm a taxi and I can do whatever the hell I like. And maybe you can, maybe that's the law, I don't know, I'm gonna have to check. And then you get into a taxi and they stink. Like, this is Australia. In Australia, it gets hot. When it gets hot, your armpits sweat. If your armpits sweat and you haven't put deodorant on, they smell. And I do not want to get in your taxi and smell your armpits. Like, seriously, take a hint when I'm winding down to the window going, like, could I be more obvious? Like, put some deodorant on to go to work. Like, surely this is in the taxi code of conduct. Like, it's the basics of etiquette. Right, and then, have you noticed, like, every time you get in a taxi these days, they're on their mobile phones the whole time. They've got their headset in from the moment you get in the taxi to the moment you get out. They're having some kind of conversation with someone. I'm assuming they've got some kind of taxi chat buddy chat system or something, but you don't know what they're talking about because they're all speaking in another language, so you don't even know if they're talking about you. They could be saying, you know what, I've got this right miserable git in the back of the taxi right now. He's barely said 2 words, he's barely said hello, and you know what, they're probably right, they're probably talking about me. Because anybody that knows me knows I'm not into making small talk. I don't want to have conversations with people that I'm never ever going to see again in my whole entire life. Like, get in the taxi, oh, how are you going? Do you really care? I could tell you I've only got 3 days to live and it wouldn't make any difference to you. As soon as I got out this taxi and shut the door and you drove off, you would have forgotten. Oh, up to much on the weekend? Yeah, I'm up to a few things, but why am I bother having this conversation? Because you don't know where I'm going and you don't know who I'm going with, so let's not waste our time. I just want to sit on the back seat here, I want to play with my mobile phone for as long as this taxi journey is going to take, and you can sit there and chat on your mobile phone to your taxi chat buddies, and then you're happy and I'm happy, and it's all about being happy and wearing deodorant.